Welcome back to another 40 Runners. It's a breezy, cold Wisconsin morning. It's October 29th. I'm in the Valley stand. Came off a really good hunt day yesterday. Was able to see one shooter buck that had a drop tine and a split brow. Was walking with a limp. His right hoof was all messed up, but a really cool buck. I had him at 30 yards, broadside, and I just, off the start, couldn't gauge that deer very properly, but after reviewing footage, he was definitely a shooter. If you guys want to check out that video, I'll leave a link in the description. About 5 minutes ago, I laid my eyes on my first deer. He was a little buck. And he was just over here sniffing, and he ended up just getting in the crosswind and just following his nose. A cool little bonus coming into the stand today. My dad hung this branch for deer to just kind of rake their horns in. And yesterday I left and it didn't look like anything had touched it. And I came in this morning and something hit that last night. Made a scrape on the ground right underneath that limb that my dad hung. There was a couple new scrapes walking in too. These bucks are definitely, I feel like they're in the seeking phase, but also I think they're gonna come hit these scrape lines again, and that's what I'm hoping for. It's really sparse, but I don't know if you guys can see some of these snowflakes falling around me. It's very sparse, but thought I saw some snowflakes yesterday, but today for sure I'm seeing this year's first snowflake for me. It's like 9:30. Not gonna lie, that was a pretty uneventful morning. We did see that one buck. On a positive note, we got fresh sign from last night. Well, I'm gonna pack it up. I'm gonna head into the trailer. I'm gonna touch a few arrows off, go inside, make a hot breakfast, attempt to watch some of the Packer-Viking game. I don't know how ugly that could be. I'm hoping to get back in the stand around between 2 and 3. And I think we've seen deer in this stand every time I've been in it. So I think we're gonna stick here for this evening. Hope we can lay our eyes on a few more deer. That game wasn't going so well. RIP Packers. Instead of watching those scubs, I'm gonna head out to the deer stand a little early, and hopefully that tends to be the better choice than staying in and watching the game. That's a new scrape. I did not notice that on the walk in, but that's definitely from last night. So these bucks, I think, were moving last night in the dark. 100%. Just need one to get a little fire in its butt and move earlier in the day. food plot, and now they're kind of making a big loop back into the woods. Got a small doe feeding out on the hilltop plot. It's plenty past dark. I stayed a little later just to make sure nothing would walk through while I was getting down, and I'm kind of glad I did because something moved through the woods behind me. That was a pretty exciting night. Saw more deer than I was thinking coming into this. The wind died down and the deer started moving. A lot of young ones. Had that little buck move down through the valley behind me, which that was pretty neat to see. I think I've seen him before. Definitely an awesome second day. Pretty excited for tomorrow. Gonna be coming back to this stand. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this episode of 40 Runners, you guys. Appreciate it. Like I said, this is day 2, and I'm gonna try to put out a video for every day that I'm here hunting this fall. So yeah, if you guys want to follow along, please hit that subscribe button. Well, this hunt's ended, and we got another one tomorrow. We'll see you guys in the stand, and as always, we'll see you in the next one.